First, I'm going to be interviewing Justin. My name is Isaiah Washington from Coin Fund, and I'm blessed to be the interviewer today. So, Justin, maybe you can start off by introducing yourself, your firm, what you guys do at Bits.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Okay, so my name is Jocelyn Feist. I'm the engineering director of the blockchain team at Trade of Bits. If you don't know us, we are a security company where we specialize in high-end security technology. We have expertise in blockchain, cryptography, AppSec, cloud-native application, and so on. One thing that I think differs us from like other companies is that we spend a lot of time trying to push the state of the art and the research, and we build a lot of tools as a result, and all our tools are open source.
Great, awesome. Fantastic rundown of what Bits does. Thank you for that. And second question, just to start off, what is so special about DeFi Security Summit? What made you guys decide to be a gold sponsor and back the steering committee putting together today's activities?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we believe that this is a good place to share and learn about like the update on the DeFi space, on the security space. There are not a lot of places where you can do that, and this is one of the good ones. So we are happy to sponsor it and to help as much as we can.
Awesome. And were you guys also sponsors last year to the inaugural?
I believe so.
Awesome. Awesome. Great, and maybe we can just dig a little bit deeper into Trail of Bits. What tools does Trail of Bits offer that increase code security? How exactly does it work, and where in the auditing process would one use Trail of Bits' tools?
That's a great question. So I think our main kind of tools are Slither and Echidna. So Slither is a static analyzer. It's going to look for common pattern in smart contract, common vulnerability. It has a track record of vulnerability found in a lot of protocols. For example, there was recently an independent academic study that demonstrated that if people were using Slither, they could have prevented something like 115 million of loss, which is a lot, and demonstrate that it's an effective tool. The second primary tool that we are developing and using is called Echidna. It's a smart contract further, so we are using it to kind of check invariant on smart contract and find logic bug. It's a really powerful tool to go deeper and check more complex vulnerabilities.
Very cool. And is it protocol developers that are more so using your tools, or is it auditors that are using your tools on behalf of protocols that they're or smart contracts that they're auditing? Maybe you could tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's actually both. So for example, something like Slither, we have GitHub Action for developer where they can just connect like their CI/CD to Slither GitHub Action and just having it on every pull request. But we're also using it during audit. Like on the first day, we just run Slither, check for common bugs. Hopefully, our client already ran it before, so there is nothing we have to catch with it. But yeah, it can happen. For Echidna, it's also both. Like we have some of our clients that are more mature in the space and have developed invariant and are using Echidna, but we are also using it during our security review, and we're also helping developers to develop their own invariant and using it in the long term.
Got it. So heard it here, everybody back home. Whether you're a protocol dev or an auditor, looking to help protocols and projects building, you can use the tools at Trail of Bits. And maybe with our last few minutes here, you can talk just about the importance of tooling that aids the auditing process and aids the protocol development process. When is it best to implement these strategies in the life cycle of developing a project?
Sure. So for something like Slither, you should just run it on every pull request because it's going to answer and give you a result in like a few seconds, so it's kind of low effort. For something like Echidna, it's really about kind of learning how to develop invariant and how to do that. I do believe there is kind of a need in the space to shift like the paradigm of development toward being more invariant focused and developing invariant from the beginning. This is really like a powerful mindset to have. We have seen developer writing invariant even in plain English and then using Echidna to check them, and the team that are doing that are always like in situations where they have a better security posture and better maturity just because they think about invariant. So I do believe that in the future, kind of getting into this invariant-based development paradigm of development is a powerful tool, and hoping to see more and more people adopting it.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much. And kind of taking a step back here, to talk a little bit about your view on the space, what's important what do you think will be the most important DeFi security developments, adaptations over the next year?
Yeah, so the first thing is the one we kind of already touched on, is to have like this invariant-based development, because you can test it with tool, but you can also add some of the invariants that you develop on-chain directly in your Solidity smart contract to have additional safeguard and capabilities. There is also an overall maturity that needs to be developed in the space in a lot of different components, how you develop your arithmetic, how you develop your access control, how you test, how you do like your documentation. And something we actually released yesterday is our code maturity guideline that gives kind of some insight onto how to do that. And those are guidelines that we have developed over the year based on all the discussion we have with the developer and all the kind of vulnerability we have seen and how to kind of fix them at their root cause and not to have them like in the long term.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. I think we're going to transition to the next. And if anybody would like to talk to Justin, I think he'll stick around.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.